Hey, yo. Oh, we went live instantly. Let's go. Delay's good? Wait, no. Delay's there. What's up? Hey, yo. There we go. Alright. Time to get these veterans up, boys. I literally have just gotten them to rank 2. Are they any good here? Clyde, what's up, brother? Adam, how you doing, brother? Oh, wait, this ain't gonna cut it. How you guys doing? What have you guys been up to? Digital Soju, how you doing, brother? Adam, let's get freaky politically. Hey, bro. I just thought I would talk about the political nature that I find interesting, that is kind of baked into the cake in this system we have here. So I was kind of analyzing, thinking, why does this happen? Why people have such like absurd allegations? I was just thinking, just the nature of it kind of explains it. How you doing? Clyde? Oh, I was planning to steal your encounters, no lie. Hey, bro, you can steal my encounters on Batman right now, bro. All yours, bro. I'm like not concerned at all with the encounters. Yo, rank 2 veteran kind of sucked though. No lie. Life is good. Looking forward to today's topic. Yeah, bro. You know I got you, Digital. How you been, man? Oh, sorry I didn't answer your message, bro. I just haven't been playing too much, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Rank 2 and higher can solo critters. Wait, really? With 5 or how much? How much I need? Oh, let me kill these. Like, what am I doing? I gotta act tactically, bro. Today's topic should be fun. By the way, I'm not here to attack anybody or say, I'm not even here to... I'm just trying to talk about the nature of the game. It's just, I find it really interesting, and, you know, as I think about it more, I judge people less. So I do have some understanding. I don't judge them personally. Their actions are definitely incorrect and wrong, but I find it really interesting. 4-5. Okay, 4-5. Yeah, I only have 3 right now. There has been something going wrong with the game, so I'm kind of holding off on it right now. Why aren't you going full vets? They do good. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I haven't been playing too much, bro. So I really haven't been concerned with it, bro. Honestly, I do want to take this opportunity. Like I almost was thinking about taking this opportunity because I've been thinking you guys might assume whether or not this is because of the incidents or not. You're within your right, but I've been thinking of cutting back on the game quite a bit for a while now. Bro still in Batter Nation's Watergate scandal? Sheesh. Notice how in Watergate scandal, there's only one. There's some assisters in Watergate, but there's one big perpetrator. And one who's liable legally. That's kind of about the topic today. 4-5... Infected rates have been nuts for me. 3 candidates. Everybody like the stream. Let's get the likes up. Let me know that you guys still like the video. Let's go. For real, let's go. Buy 2 more vets? Okay, I'll get to it later, bro. Infected rates have been nuts for me. 3 cannoneers, 1 Apex, and 2 junk for the past units. Oh, cannoneers are better than Apex? Wait, like the archetype cannoneers are better than Apex? Wait, did I use my... No, I didn't, but it's okay. I love this style. These unit styles. I will say I love the unit styles of these units, bro. Like the heavier tanks. The everything is just crazy. Watergate scandal, it's crazy comparison. So let me remember the Watergate scandal. So Nixon, they got into... There was lots of behind the scenes... There was guys that would get into the White House building or whatever building they were operating out of, and they would leave the door open. They would leave the back door open with like a paper. And I know they went in, and that's how they caught these guys. I'm trying to remember the exact scandal, though. I know I had, obviously. Let me look it up. Gay scandal. It also gave me like some interest in just like looking at the looking into why people lie and looking in how to distinguishing people lying. Obviously, I have my my assumptions. We all have our intuitive assumptions, pattern recognition of why people lie. But I wanted to look more into it. So I was listening to an audiobook today at the gym, and it really had a lot of my. I looked back at my conversations from me confronting some of these individuals, and I'm seeing parallels from what I was listening to. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. They were planting. Yes, that's right. That's right. I remember. Is it? I don't know. I wouldn't actually draw that comparison. Yeah, now I remember. After just hearing that, now I know what was going on with the Watergate scandal. I wouldn't draw that comparison. Although there was spies from other guilds, the actions weren't. The actions are different. Do you know if anyone quit the game because the Nango? Oh yeah, tons. You know this, and that's why I think it's like pretty abhorrent for you to for people to, in my personal opinion, to attack these individuals that were kind of. I would put them as victim. I would put them in the victims category because I mean I'll get into it a bit later, but we can analyze the situation. I can see what you guys think, and I can give some reasonable explanations of why I have this thought process, and see if you guys agree with me or not. And I can also have data backing on it as well, if you guys don't agree with me, because I'm pretty right on this. They bugged the restaurant booth. Yeah, that's right. They would bug the restaurant and get in the conversation. But they would bug it, but they got caught. Oh yeah, that's right. They got caught. And you know why they got caught for leaving the door open, and they would just get followed in, like the spies. It was funny. Can you say I'm not a crook? I'm not a crook. Never have been a crook. Never will be a crook. Victims, Bob, Rob. So remember, Bob, I'm not here to attack you, brother. But remember, cheating requires a key essential property of cheating requires intention. I'm gonna watch the next episode of One Punch Man. Enjoy the grind, Gunvi. Sheesh. Wait, what season are you on, bro? What are you talking about? What has happened? I don't want to bring it all up again, but in summary, there was one guy that was breaking into the game, and he was able to hack the client on the front end and then create fake receipts to Madrona. But I don't want to relitigate it all. How you doing though, Bob? What's up, Psycho? I'll just mute you so I can keep your viewers up. Sheesh. Bet. How you doing, Psycho? Remember, I'll give an analogy for the victims part. I'll give an analogy. Wait, I want to give an appropriate YouTube analogy. Wait, I had an analogy, but I just realized it might be slightly inappropriate. I had my analogy in the. Let me find another analogous situation. Well, actually, I'll use mine. I'll use mine without giving too much context. So you go to a bar. There's a bunch of rabid people. There's people all over the place doing gruesome things. You know, everybody's taken home. You know, there's weird activities going on at parties and bars, and you should know that going in. But you go anyways. And past your better judgment, you go there and you get drugged. Now, would we blame that on the person that went in there and got drugged, or would we blame that on the person that drugged them? That's the question I want you guys to answer yourself. But if you actually think, oh shoot. All right. So what steps should MM take to fix their reputation? New leadership disbanding. Um, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna leave that up to them. I'm gonna leave that up to them. I'm having less and less interest in the game as the time goes by. So we'll see what happens. What's up, Gunvi? Law, how you doing? I'm sorry, Gunvi. This is an L analogy. Okay. Okay, give me an analogy that implicates them. Make the case that they are cheaters individually, and that they're not people who just. Why do you have less interest? Nothing's been going on too much. Just not enough. It's more like you trusted your friend, betrayed you. They're the same situation. That was actually another analogy I had in my head. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, why I wouldn't use the trusting the friend is because this individual wasn't necessarily trustworthy. So that's why I wouldn't say that's quite analogous. I think, by the way, on your point, Gerard, I think the bad eggs are up. I think the bad eggs are there, are out of the situation. So I think moving forward, we shouldn't have too many complications. But on terms of that, like, I think that we've learned a lot, and I've learned a lot too. That you may feel that. See, here's my thing. When I saw the weird, suspicious activities, I thought they were just drawn down to bad screenshots. That the screenshots were fake, and I didn't know what Madrona could do with them, and that's why I had nothing to do with it. When is the timeline did you start to not smell right in the whole story? What are you talking about? All of them are kicked. Yeah, all of them are clicked. All of them are clicked. We got a list from the devs. Yeah, they got kicked from the guild. Yeah, all of them are kicked. All of them are gone. We even got people that we weren't suspicious of at all. Somebody caught strays from the devs. That's another thing. We should go to the devs on these kind of situations as well. Have they been banned from the game too? I'm not sure if they have. I'm not sure. Some have quit the game. Some have quit the game. I think Chef and Snack have been banned though. But it all boils down to we wanted to be less involved in the political stuff and just wanted to play the game, but there's been a highly political nature to the guild. You draw simple parallels with nations and nations in the game and guilds in the game as well. Nations in real life and guilds in the game. The spying is pretty bad too. I'll say that as well. I didn't know of any. There were no spy sanctions by MM. Like never by any of the leaders. So I find that pretty interesting too to blame MM, especially when a lot of them are also they're also perpetrators of the same action. A lot will be banned. Like a lot will quit as well. What else can we do? What other parallels can we draw? Oh wait, did they do an update? Oh no, they didn't. Oh wait. Meantime, internal adjustments have been made. Oh, okay. We got a status of it. How many veterans do you recommend? I would probably say 5 is a good start. Say 5 is a good thought. There's definitely some tribalism going. There's extreme tribalism and echo chambers going on in the guilds. And I would just ask that you recognize that. You know, not... just be aware of it. Be aware of it. Law, you know, it'd be funny to see if you were on the other side how you'd react. Do you think... If I were on the other side, it'd be funny to see how I would react as well. I think I would be charitable. But I can't say for certain. Although I was involved in like nothing. So I am being charitable, even being involved in nothing except for taking nanos from an absolute cheater. People taking things very serious like it's real war or mafia or something, informants in Discord for a game is silly. It seems pretty silly for me. But to the degree that this is, spread all the drama they spread intentionally is, you know, obviously we don't know. We can speculate where they've come from. That's why no names will be named. But it's very interesting, you know. And it seems, especially when taking pictures of personal chats, I haven't even gotten into that. Taking pictures of personal chats, it's like guys are going to have locker room talk when they talk with others. Not to say that is right, but it happens everywhere. And I think a lot of people, when I got some messages that were like, you should be moral, you should feel like you're morally incorrect. But that's assuming that I knew what was going on. It's very much assuming that I was cheating or that I was doing that. So it's very interesting to see. I won't blame him though, because it's kind of like it's leaning into the what is it? You call it the so you have Freudian's model of the id, ego, and the superego. It's leaning into the superego, the culture, the influence. It's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting to see. Which I don't blame you. The superego can be very controlling. And then you regulate the ego regulates the superego less. I think you should try to find a balance and try to look at the facts of the situation. But some don't even have the intention to look at the facts, especially with Alex and them noting that they're not. Oh, it's a Freudian mental model of what's going on of the brain. It's a Freudian mental model of the brain. That's what it is. Some people are bored and have nothing else to do and like drama. You meet these people all the time. Yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't blame them, but it is. I don't take it personally, but I know that they're. I can observe that they're more on the emotional side. That they're not very interested in the facts, and they're more interested in the personal, some personal motivations. Huh? But it's cool to be able to recognize it. And there's not saying that I definitely learned some lessons here. Bad eggs. We could probably go with the bad eggs if they had good stories. That's the thing, What would you have done differently after getting nanos? Would you have used them knowing they're hacked? Oh, heck no. I would have gone straight to Andrew. Absolutely not. That's a good question. Thank you for asking that question. Hi, Nicholas. How you doing, brother? If I knew they were hacked, I would hope that those players would be banned immediately. Holy yap! I mean, Bob, this is my stream, my friend. What are you even talking about? I mean, you should do some research, my friend, if you're interested in knowing exactly what I'm talking about. Go to Freudian study. Freudian. Just look up Freudian mental models. And the id super. What do you mean? What am I talking about? What do you mean specifically by that? I think also I would have. See, the thing is that didn't make me go to Alex initially was because there was a receipt on the Madrona website. So I was like, okay, there's a receipt. It looks fine. That was one of the main reasons why I didn't go to them. But obviously, I didn't get a receipt to myself. Relevance chat. Well, you can see relevance in what? What specifically are you talking about, Bob? I'm trying to address you in the most charitable way, my friend. But you gotta be specific. Cryo troops, I'd probably you can get like 5. They're pretty expensive, if I remember correctly. So yeah, 5 should do. Bob Rob, huh? Bob Rob, no subscribers at all. A lot of people are trying to get people to rage bait as well. I will. That has been a huge observation that I've made. I would not try to. I'm not trying to get anybody to rage bait. That's why I'm trying to understand Rob here. Rob Bob. And if just to give a little light to some of the other side that was going on, a lot of these people that got the nanos, they should be accountable for their actions, the mistakes that they made by giving. But as Alex stated, it was kind of a gray area. And I had shown it on my stream and hadn't gotten any acknowledgement from Alex or anything, or Boris, who was in my streams. So I didn't think it was too bad. How many vets do you have and what level? I have 3 and they're only level 2. I should be ranking them actually. What am I doing? Why am I doing these R5 heavy tanks? Bob taking the self-righteous road here. How original? I wouldn't even say it's a very self-righteous road. Because it's pretty interesting. He's really not said too much in specificness. But yeah, actually, no, you're right. Actually, no, let me not criticize that. Actually, that there is a bit of self-righteousness, of course. The truth is that these guys should have probably been brought to Alex. It's a very big learning lesson. I will say. I can draw parallels in real life and see what's going on, and also draw parallels in the past action. Because ultimately, these guys were. I mean, what was it? 2 of them were in leadership. 3 of them were in leadership. Oh, 3 of them were in leadership. And had so much influence we had to fight against. So we were really fighting an uphill battle. But, clown. Very self-righteous of you, Bob. When you think the stream you uploaded when this was 6 minutes when you first came was a mistake? In terms of PR, it was a mistake, but I'm not here to grind PR. I'm not here to gain PR. There's a reason that I talk about certain specific topics that aren't appealing to everybody, because I want an ability to talk here without so much guardrails up. Joar, you've asked me many questions multiple times about politically incorrect stuff. If I don't upload a stream with that with that thing, it's kind of on brand. I'm not here to get any PR points or get some extra audience because it would help my channel grow. Initially, I thought that would be a good thing, you know, but then that would go in a direction that would kind of put me in a place where I can't talk as much. And I feel that this is the better direction. MM kind of feels like the older sibling that makes all the mistakes, and we are the younger siblings and the onlookers. You know what? There is definitely truth to that. Take notes, because we definitely made mistakes. I'm here to represent myself. Another thing on that, Jabbar. So you know what's up here. You've been asking the questions. You know what's up. You know why I do what I do. We can draw the parallels. So are you leave MM, or what's the plan for are you sticking it out? I'm not leaving currently. If I leave MM, it will be because I want to speak freely. Oh wait, let me get chat on here. If I leave MM, I'll probably quit the game because I just have lack of interest in it. But wait, let me get the chat up here real quick. MM the disappointment child? Not quite, because we've done quite a bit for the community in terms of development. But the disappointment child would be the lack of innovation, lack of invention, lack of all these other things. I wouldn't say we're that. I say it's more like making a mistake on the way up. But your criticism is duly noted, my friend. I didn't realize the guys in leadership were that pretty wild. Dude, I didn't know Prophet. I will say Elite. I did know Elite. I didn't know he was hacking the game. I thought he was faking screenshots. And I thought he was faking screenshots about his boss strike score. And I was right. No, I wasn't right on the screenshot side. I'm not sure actually what's going on there. Playing the game fairly kind of hard. I mean, Midnight. Look at you've seen all my well, maybe you haven't seen all my streams, but you can look back at all my streams. And I think I might even mention that I didn't buy these nanos myself. I don't think there was a point where I ever said I bought these nanos myself. I thought they were gifted, and some rich guy who's had nanos like this like for forever. So I thought it was literally this guy was just rich. His actions would indicate otherwise. But I didn't think that the game would be able to get like literally violated like this. How's the boss strike going? It just ended actually. Just ended, Bob. I don't know. I haven't looked. I think they're still getting the scores and tracking it up. I feel like my character has been fairly displayed here. I've answered almost every question. Honestly, you can see my track record. I have the hours and hours played for multiple sims. But I was reading the book today, and people present evidence. People present other evidence to supply their credibility in order to lie. So there's still speculation there. But I mean, the chats have shown that I've been in none of them. It was pretty interesting. The consortium. I didn't see any of that before. I didn't know all that was going on in the consortium either. I didn't see any of these screenshots. Why are you losing interest, though? I thought you loved the game. Once you get to the end of the game, King Dodgerino, there's not much to do, and that's not to place blame on the developments. That's just there's not much to do here. There's not much more for me to do, and I know it's coming. They're developing as quickly as they can, and they're signing on new developers, but I just feel like I should, and also losing interest, and then also I want to focus on real life more too, King Dodgerino. Putting so many hours in the game takes away from real life. Bros testifying in front of Congress? Shoo! That part would be. What do you think the next update be? And what would be added? Next update is going to be guilds. Oh, what rank are my vets, bro? 3. They're just 2. I keep forgetting to rank them, bro. They're 2, and then I'm gonna work on them. I probably not. We'll see if they get. We'll see if they get there. But I'll be taking it quite slow. I'm not too concerned on it. Bob Rob, are you doing any boss strike? Is your guild doing any boss strikes or no? I know the Empire did one. I wonder how theirs went. Or did they do one? They might have done one. And Holy Washed? For real, bro. For real. R2 vets and heaviers? For real, dude. You're 2 right. 2 right. Got like infinite time though, brother. Bro, I noticed your rage, but I'm just trying to make friends with you, Bob. I'm trying to see what's going on with you. Heaviers are gonna get up, bro. Got the same stream every week. Probably, it's a lot of SP. How much is it for this, actually? Let me check out. How much is it? How much SP is it for these things? I don't want to slow down the grinding. So for vets, it's R6 is like, so that's 400. It's like 500,000. It's like 500,000 SP, bro. It's a lot of SP for vets. Vets are gonna be good for. I don't know how the strategies are going, but they're gonna be good for the whatchamacallits. Thanks for the honest stream. The whole situation didn't result in any winners, only losers. Yeah, I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say it was the best way to handle it, even on the dev side. But we do have some bright things that come out of it. Definitely some bright things. We do have the cheaters gone, so that's always good. That's always good. We're glad to have that out of the game. I've been a big advocate of getting rid of cheaters. Behind the scenes, and one of the reasons why was I took up MM. I was an MM leader, was because of that issue, because there's cheaters in the game, and I wanted to get to a conclusion on it, but these guys had their echo chamber so tight, bro. What are your thoughts on heaviers? They're decent tanks. You have nanos. Obviously, you can just buy megas, but if you're not looking to spend a ton of nanos on the game, or even nanos on those, you want to hold it out and haven't spent them already on supers, they're good. Yeah. Unfortunately, the situation was rough. I'm not taking it too rough, but it was rough, and there was a lot of people that had no intention of spending this many nanos on nonsense. But if somebody's willing to give you free money, I mean, it's hard to push it down. Wasn't one of the cheaters espousing racist stuff in the chat? If they're banned, we can talk about them. I don't mind naming names if they're banned. In MM chat or in like other chats? Heaviers can be heaviers can be Midnight's right. Heaviers can be mass produced. And yeah, there's some good. Yeah, that's truth. That's truth. I forgot to mention that part. They can be mass produced. They're quite expensive though with 3 widgets. But right now we have nothing else to spend them on, so why not spend them on this? We have a build up. But remember to save some widgets for some of the upgrades you're gonna do. It's a really good. It's a good thing, really. In the end, any multiplayer game needs effective anti-cheat and enforcement of TOS. That's kind of thing. That's kind of thing. That kind of thing needs to be done. Yeah, of course, bro. I'm not upset by it. It's a good thing overall. The guild stuff, it will brush away. Maybe people will hold on to it forever. It is what it is. The purpose of life is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost. So do what you have to do, brother. Yeah, hey. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Put the steel in the cup. I'm pouring out. Put the fries in the bag, bro. Actually, that's true. They do toss a lot of steel. I wasn't mentioning that aspect, but how many heaviers does everybody have so far, and how many vets? Guys, like the stream if you haven't already. Let's see those likes go up a little bit. Maybe we'll see some dislikes. Know that I'm not offended by it. I understand it, and I understand. You know, it makes me look into human nature more, which I've been doing recently. I've been doing lots of studies and talking about history and stuff like that recently. So this situation coming up is reinforcing for sure. That's only good against stun / frozen enemy. They do have they have decent armor piercing, Adam. Let's see. 65 on that, 50 on that, 70 on that. Decent armor piercing. So not terrible. Nine heaviers R3. Okay, nice. By the way, I know Rob. You know, you said I'll probably only be playing on stream. Might not even play too much off stream. Just to note that a little bit more. 5 heaviers, 9 heaviers R3. How many vets? How many vets though? Although, also, by the way, this new Discord notification sound is fire. This new Discord, like Halloween sound is fire. Really like it. Five vets, 4 heaviers. Okay, nice. Gunvi was good. Was good, Chosen. R4 and R3 vets. Okay, nice. Yeah, I literally haven't touched the game too much. How you doing, Chosen? Is everybody keeping their spirits up? That's important. How you been? How you been though recently, Chosen? Okay, they resolved the issue on the lag, so that's good. Spirit always high. Too good, too good. It's important. It's important. Even if you're a perpetrator. Oh my god, this freaking notification, bro. My super high this game. My spirits are super high in this game. Out of 13 I got 4 clads? Bro sounds like me. Bro sounds like me when I got the ancient construct shit. I don't like how you can't shoot over this freaking fatty. You can't shoot over the freaking... It would be nice if you can shoot over some of these. I think it's because this is blocking. No, that makes sense, actually. I think you could probably shoot over, like, infantry, right? No, you got no other boss drops? You know, that's... You know... Hey, that's a good place to be. I would take no other boss drops to have that many clads. Like, I would toss all my frags away. Not even worth ranking them. I only got one clad. Wait, I gotta check. Let me check my other account to see if I have any things to fight real quick. Guys, I'm open to answering any and all questions, so answer them. Ask them. Are Dexter's and Sinisters truly trophies not worth R6ing as the midline? Are Dexter's and Sinisters truly trophies not worth R6ing at the midline? Currently, they might be somewhat worth R6ing because they do have good have armor piercing, but I'm not sure. We have vets now, so vets kind of replace them. They're kind of worth it when you're under level 50, but kind of drop. Yeah, once 50 comes, vets or Dexters are obsolete because we got the new frags. Might take you a while to get one, but eventually you'll get one. Oh. Almost just checked Google Chrome. They're worth it if you're under... Yeah, I already read that. Dexter slap at 3R6. 90%... Yeah, that's right. 90%. They might be useful in boss strike. But we have vets, and you kind of really... it's kind of luck to get on them. There's very easy replacements for them that kind of do the same thing. Like heavy chem tanks are probably going to be really good because of the health and the DOT. It could be better than the Dexter. We'll have to see. When do you think level 50 release? Probably level 50 will be after. So we have guilds, boss strike, PvP, probably after the first boss strike. I guess it would be somewhere in between there. If not after PvP. Yo, Chosen, we still gotta do that political talk podcast, bro. When are we doing that? Also, this whole situation makes me realize, makes me draw some parallels between real life and that, and the influence that is going on. And it's amazing, it's amazing to see, even though some of these allegations are based off just complete lies, it is in their best interest to take advantage of the current situation. And which is what I kind of did. I kind of used this. Use this tactic to get snack out the first time. But it also to take advantage of the situation as is and just kind of go with it for as long as you can milk it, because you're able to gain influence when there's like some situation. So I understand that aspect as well. When do you think level 50 really? Oh yeah, bro, I'm down. Our city got wrecked. Wait, no way. No way. What happened? What kind of bombs are? I haven't been keeping up with Ukraine. I haven't, bro. Sounds like a lot of game theory. Yeah, bro, a lot, bro. Too much. It sounds like a lot, and I might have to read a book. The thing is, I find this stuff kind of morally incorrect, especially because I'm like heavily Christian, so a lot of these things kind of contradict this stuff. But I'm not like I'm not the biggest expert on the Bible either, so you know there may be specific situations, but it seems like there's probably not where you can take advantage of things like this and just kind of put other people down based on lies. But you know, based on leaving the morality aside, there is definitely advantages to doing it. Trump sided with Putin again, and Russia took advantage of it and launched missiles. Wait, I'm like too smart. I'm also drawing that again. Wow. What was going on? Describe the situation? Yeah, for real. Stay strong, Chosen. Stay safe as well. I do understand. I'm not fully educated on the situation. There could be an abuse, like a complete abuse of power on it, for sure. We can talk about that. But I do understand the original conflict of them joining NATO. It seems a little excessive now. It's kind of like the Palestine-Israel war. That people take advantage of certain situations. Dude, actually, there's another line. There's another thing. You know, when there's certain conflict that goes up, people capitalize on that and use it, whether it's morally incorrect or not. We are fine, just an outage quite often. Bro, I had a flicker of outage in my apartment complex today. It was weird that you mentioned that too, that happened. I mean, it makes sense why it happened there, but nothing to do with that situation. Just wanted to bring that up for fun. I had an outage. It flickered. My laptop went off, and because my displays don't stay on, I think it's a setting when my laptop isn't plugged into a cord. So it flickered off my displays. I was on my laptop doing some work today and watching a podcast. Was thinking of getting solar because my work needs power. Yeah. You might want to consider it. Is it expensive? Solar. So what do they do now? Electric. They do that from a grid. Energy is produced. How is that produced? How is the energy produced from from a variety of things? Probably wind, gas. I wonder what they use. I think my provider provides it through solar though. How are you doing, bro? How are the vets looking? The vets are only rank 2, bro. I've been kind of slacking. I worked for solar in the States, but but not sure over here. Solar is sun. Yes, I know solar is sun. Thank you. I mean, what provider does how do they generate energy that's coming from your grid? And when you talk about solar, are you talking about your own personal system of solar, or are you talking about because the grid you're connected to could use solar as well? I'm not talking about in your situation. But if it's being outed because of it, it's probably not using solar. Like people have their own solar systems. But your grid can still also utilize solar as well. But the problem with solar is it's like It takes up a lot of. It takes a lot of. Well, I thought you were like wind for solar. No, 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 no. I was talking about the different ways to produce energy. So you got solar, you got gas, you got wind, you got nuclear. Got a lot of ways to produce electricity. I'm down for nuclear, bro. I know Ukraine has one of the highest percentage of nuclear power for their grid. Okay. Is that what the? Because when you talk about solar, I'm assuming you're talking about a personalized solar system on your house, right, Chosen? Your grid could still be using solar, but that grid could be personally shot. So that's what. It's not necessarily your provider. It's probably. I'm guessing you're talking about your individual. You're individually producing the solar. The problem, dude, the people they're so scared of nuclear because we have like over, and nuclear is so expensive because I was reading up on this as well and watching videos on it. Nuclear, everybody's afraid of nuclear. Everybody, like countries are, well, at least the United States is. I actually don't know how Russia, Ukraine is taking nuclear. But there has been so many restrictions on nuclear. It makes it so hard for companies to start up because the startup cost is insane because of the restrictions on them. Everything is like down to the millim. I don't know actually the restrictions, but everything is pretty highly restricted. And the startup capital is crazy. But it's the most environmentally. No, I don't know if the most environmentally friendly, but it's because we talk about. I think it has one of the highest input to output ratio, so the highest margin. With the lowest cost as it is. Despite all the startup costs and all the stuff like that, nuclear is relatively cheap because of the space that it doesn't. Because you have a big solar grid, you have all these solar panels takes up like I don't know. We'll just say 1,000 square no, 10,000 square meters of space, and the output isn't as great. And you only have solar operating during the day, and if there's rain, wind, anything like that, clouds covering the solar, you can't produce electricity. So it is pretty expensive. Solar is pretty expensive, but obviously environmentally friendly. For my house, wait. The Russians had control since 2022 over the largest nuclear power plant in Europe. Okay. For my house, as in using the inverter's device that connects to the panel. Oh, yeah. No, I figured that was what you meant, but I wanted to go deeper into that but yeah. Ukraine is big on it. France is big on it too. More recently, there has been some movement in the U.S. to keep it going and bring it back. Yeah, I think we should keep it going and bring it back, lower the restrictions on it, and realize that, the deaths from nuclear are much, much, much lower than some of these other means of production. That's why they're scared of it, because it's a newer technology. Yeah, they're like, oh my God, even though there's projections on deaths for some of these things, because over a long enough period of time, people will die, as with gas, things will blow up, something will happen. So it's wind farms. Also, wind farms are not great as well. When the wind farms, when they twirl, they kill tons of animals, and they can literally not extinct, but put them on but endanger their species. Decrease the degree of whatever it is, and that affects the ecosystem. Solar's mainly I have 12-watt system and 3 Tesla batteries. Yeah. I agree. Like individual solar on houses is pretty good. Wind farm is dumb. Yeah, but it's like, what is it? Why do they like wind farm so much? Because it's out of the way and it's safe for humans. But the only thing, you can't only consider the safety of humans because, like direct safety of humans, because the wind farms are like spinning and killing tons of animals, which affect the ecosystem well and create death. So it's like this long line of things, long line of thinking. Really, Chernobyl, 3 Mile Island, and Fukushima are used for fear mongering about nuclear being safe. Yeah. Also, I understand some of the bit of this there because Russia. I watched another thing on Russia back in like the 1950s, 1960s. Made this giant mega bomb, 50 tons. 50 megatons, sorry, not 50 tons, 50 megatons worth of bombs, and tested it in the Arctic, in Antarctica, and blew it up, and it was huge. It was disgusting, but that's another reason to be really scared of it. That people are really scared of it as well because of when they tested this technology, the Tsar Bomba. Yeah, Tsar Bomba. They tested in Antarctica, and they did. The guy who spearheaded the thing was super against it, but did it under the command of whoever was the president at the time. I forget who was it, but yeah, he tested it, and he made a projection of deaths based on the megatons that were produced. Because over time, people visiting, ecosystem, over time it will kill somebody because people visit Antarctica. But the projections were actually overestimated. And it wasn't as bad as they thought it was going to be. Not that you should be blowing up a huge... They were trying to... And they also spent a shit ton of money on it. It was a disgusting amount of money. But it could be a direct result of the U.S. There's so many layers to this. It could be a direct result of the U.S. kind of edging them on and getting them to create such a bomb just to deplenish their oh shoot, I gotta pee. I'll be back in 1 second. To deplenish their funds, they spent a lot of money on that. Nuclear bomb comes to battle nations. Crazy. Nuclear weapon. Drive by many wind farms. You don't see tons of dead. It's not about what we see. It's about what's reported. And the reports on the birds, the bugs, whatever it is, they may have adapted to it now, but the reports, the video I was watching, the reports on them were extremely high, and there was something to be worried about. Of course, they can feel it. Also, that wasn't my only critique of wind farms. Wait, their output isn't great to the input. The space it takes up is the space costs money. So the output to the input isn't great. You're having to put these many square miles, actually, of wind farms for a limited production. And the wind, it only goes certain hours per day. It takes a little bit for the wind to get up to speed. Nuclear weapon and nuclear engine are different, obviously. One is crashing atoms for fissures. Again, misinformation. Not lots of birds' death. When I say a lot, I didn't state a number. So There's more than just one or two birds. There's some, and I didn't just say birds. I said bugs, and I addressed that as well. But you're welcome to have your opinion on it. That's what's great. That's why I'm like not too concerned about what I talk about here, because I want people to have their opinions. The square miles it takes up are not great, and the amount of time, the wind, I would never invest into it. Gunvi coming out with propaganda. No, look into it. Propaganda doesn't necessarily have to be false, by the way. I'm just trying to fearmonger here, bro. There are estimates that are far less human cats, but recent data suggests that 681,000 wait, let me make sure I'm estimates for the number of 681,000 of bird deaths based on the data. That's quite a bit. Look, take a quick Google search. I could be wrong, but that many bird deaths is quite a bit. Supplement solar, there's always wind. Where there are, yeah, but nuclear is just better and cheaper. Can be placed. So the propaganda isn't true. You know, they're gonna propaganda. You know, that's your wait. How many birds exist in the world? About 700,000 birds are killed. How many birds are there? I doubt it. So 50. So wait. It's made of 50 billion. So is that like 1% of birds? That's quite a bit, you know. If something was killing 1% of humans, that would be pretty big. I don't know how it affects the ecosystem, so just take the information. But that proved that what I was saying wasn't misinformation. 700,000 birds. I don't know how that affects the ecosystem. So take it for what you will, but that's the truth. Allegations. Can be placed on ocean waters. Which one can? Wind farms? How many bugs die? Oh, well, I guess that would be much harder to see. Propaganda is great. I've been seeing some guys use it for BN recently. Let me do something real quick. Let me do the math. 700,000 divided by 50 billion. No, my bad. It's the other way. Wind turbines do cause death birds with estimates. Okay, so still a lot of birds. The one source, I didn't look into it, but that's still a lot of birds. Oh wait. Crazy. Let's offline for discussion point in our talks. I'll PM you on the MRO. Oh, you mean for the pod? Wait, Chosen, if you would be down to do a pod, I'm like two down. But you don't show your face on your podcast, bro. Why don't you show your face? You're a pretty rational, non-emotional guy, so I would, trustworthy guy. You look at the facts, and when I bring the facts to you, you believe them. You don't speculate based on past behavior. I do. What do you mean? Oh, you do? I thought I went in your podcast and saw. Oh, you don't for all of the video, or oh, it's just your. It's just your. Wait, it's just your thumbnail. 1 billion to 4 billion from other human causes. That's a lot of. That's a lot of bird too. I do my own research. Sheesh. Yeah. That's what's good. A lot of people take a narrative for what it is and don't work with it and go with it. Also, when these birds like get hit, the birds and bugs hit the wind farms, they create drag on the propellers. So that's another thing. Whether it affects the ecosystem or not, I haven't made a claim on that. But when these birds, bugs, or anything, it affects the drag and lowers the output. But yeah, when you do some like current events, if you're down, yeah, what were you thinking? And how current? Let me think. I'll have to do some research, but I am pretty interested in it. Someone's a pro wind farm guy. Hey, good to see you back, bro. I never left. I was here last Saturday. I guess I haven't been playing too much, though. Better can it just talking points from the news? Okay, bet. Maybe we should go over a story and not even look into the evidence yet and like have our decision. Like just come up with theories based on it. How controversial are you willing to get on your show as well? On your show. Chosen. Are you there to debate or are you there to discuss? I feel like a discussion would be good. And maybe if we want to debate a little bit, that could be cool too. But as long as nobody takes it personal. Because who was I was having a discussion with somebody the other day and they took it personal, but it's really not my intention. It's just I'm here to show you the facts and then we can debate the facts. A lot of disagreements come on to like just people disputing the facts. Because there is lots of data out there that contradicts each other, but what's one recent story you've been into, Chosen? I guess the No Kings protest was interesting. Bill and I had a conversation on it. I'll have to look into that. No Kings, 7 million came out for it. What else was what other recent events are there? The Dallas thing. Dude, the Dallas thing was like right down the street, bro. It wasn't right down the street, but it's in my city. What else? Oh, the shooting of some of the other people, the stabbing. I guess those aren't necessarily political, but they are, but they aren't. I guess in terms of geopolitical, global political, what else? The ceasefire. Yeah, I like that he said that, but you know what kind of contradicts what he said? But no, it doesn't really contradict it because anybody like being honest and being in good faith would recognize that it's what he was saying was a joke. But he went on his True Social and posted a video of like him in a plane with the king crown on, like bombing the what was it? Bombing New York City with like shit. It was an AI video. We can talk about digital ID for UK. Broken ceasefires at ET. Yeah. We're political grifting now. We aren't political grifting. We're simply talking about it. Is there money to make in here? Wait, that could be like 200 IQ, no? No arson with it? Hey, Arson, if you ever been to my podcast, I've always talked politics, so this is nothing new, my friend. I'm just gonna talk whatever I'm interested, like in the moment. Like I like to talk about history. Like I was talking about the Revolutionary War the other day, and before seeing other aspects of the Revolutionary War, wait, not even. Oh yeah, the end of it, and then the Declaration of Independence. Oh, that was a long time ago. But yeah. What's the digital ID thing for the UK? I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. The UK has been fighting for over 10 years. Their ability to fight on for so long, testament to their strength and commitment to freedom. Hey, yo, Chosen would agree. Chosen would agree. So as long as you aren't hateful, love wins. Yeah, I'm not hateful. I'm just looking at the facts, Arson. I'm not hateful to anyone, my friend. I'm a Christian, and I'm a faithful Christian. Go to church I go to Bible study 3 times a week. Not that that would really matter. I mean, there can be hateful Christians, of course, but yeah, I go to Bible study 3 times a week and church once. So really not hateful. There are some things, but just to be transparent, I'm fully Republican. Big fan of the Republic. Big fan of Republic structure as it is as well. Not a huge fan of democracy. There is a slight difference. Democracy is good, but it's just what I think. But I don't think produces the best fruits. And a lot of people, especially nowadays, don't want to get educated on it. So there is kind of a conflict of interest there, or a conflict there. I have to look. Was looking into monarchies and authoritarian. Yeah, not a huge fan of those because it's only so long before either a monarchy turns sour or monarchy turns sour. Yeah, that's what it is. It's over so long before a monarchy turns sour because over time people are corruptible, and not every generation, every person shares the same views. So not a fan of that. There can be good time. What time for you? What time is it for me? It's 7:12. But just know, Artisan, I'm not here to gain anybody's love or thing, but I will talk about whatever I feel like in the time. Do. We will need to do it early. Due to my time zone. Okay, bet. Early my time? What time are you thinking? And what date? What time are you thinking? Which battle nation's faction best represents your political views? Oh, dude, I don't know the faction here, bro. I don't know the factions here. My political views aren't fully developed either. My current ones? I don't know, bro. That's actually a good question, but I don't read the storyline. You know me a little bit though, so you can. Nah, maybe you don't know me enough. We'll talk about it offline. I'm thinking like a routine if it goes well. I'm like 2 down for that. Sounds fun. Early like 4 or 5 p.m. your time. Oh, that's completely fine. That works, bro. That works. How long do you want to go for usually? Or we'll just spit. R6 heavy tanks, bro. Nobody's on my level, bro. Four or 5 p.m. is perfect, bro. Unless it's on Monday. Can't do Monday. Anyways, back to the grind. Shout out to the LGBTQ folks. Hey, bro, whatever you're up to, bro. There's none in here. I don't think there's any in here, bro. It's the wrong shout out. There might be actually, I don't know. What are you grinding though? Whatever floats your boat, bro. What's up, Spencer? How you doing, brother? Missed you, man. What are you up to, bro? How you been? What are your thoughts on Halloween as a holiday? My birthday's on this holiday, so in this month, I mean. But Halloween as a holiday, I actually don't know the origin of Halloween, so I'd be interested to look that up. But Halloween's like eh. It's like eh. I'm like eh on it. It's good for kids. Good for kids. I won't be doing anything on it. I'm here, lol, and I'm grinding. I'm grinding the field agent. Grind the field agent, bro. What rank are your field agents, dog? I still need to get my field agent on my other account, R6, bro. Probably won't, though. Probably just leave that account, though. We'll see how the rollback goes. What are your thoughts on Halloween? Chosen? I remember I remember trick-or-treating with my brothers. When I was like, dude, when I was like, sheesh, when I was like, I think I was in kindergarten, so I would have been, kindergarten was what? 3rd grade is like 10, 11. So kindergarten, dude, I trick-or-treated with my brothers, like, was I even trick-or-treating with my brothers? Wait, no, this wasn't trick-or-treating. This was walking home. Never mind. I have a different memory. Working like a dog. Working like a dog. Sheesh. That's good, bro. Focus on life, bro. Just been playing here and there, but we making progress. What's up, and how's the channel been? It hasn't been growing too much, but it's I think a lot of people unsubscribed after what happened. But yeah. And then I had people that then I had people that subscribed, so that's that was good. But yeah, it's been going decent. I just come on here, do anything. I know people are going to have their opinions, and it is what it is, bro. I can't get the game to load on. Wait, really? From a Christian perspective, it's a no-go. Why? Why is it a no? Wait, why would it? Let me see. Why would it be a no-go? It's not like we. If let me see. Why would it be a no-go? I get that it would create a false narrative, but other than that, it's not like we believed anything behind it when we were younger, anyways. But you might be referring to the origin of it. Yeah. Rip MM, that shit is cooked. Shit is cooked pretty bad. Cooked. Shit might be cooked. Arson says it's cooked. So it must be cooked. Go rank 1 manually doing my waiting to gather my buyers for my Wimpy boy. Wait, what rank? Your Wimp's not Arson. Wait, what level are you, Arson? Bro's like level 5 or what? Wait, no, at least level 12 when you get agents, bro. But what do you like, level 20? Boy's getting cooked. I would actually really hate for MM to go away. That would suck, bro. 28? Okay, makes sense, makes sense. I would just, honestly, Arson, if I were you, bro, I would just ignore the agents if you plan to continue to rank up. So sadly, I finally got my second advanced steel. I need more advanced iron. I got, how many you got? I got 2 as well. That's nice. 2 advanced irons is nice. I have 3 advanced, but I think I'm gonna need 4 to 5. Oh yeah. How many do I have here? Let me see. I have quite a few. It's really just a side project for fun. Oh, okay, I see. If it's for fun, then I see that. I see that perspective. If you're doing it intentionally, ranking it because you could think it's going to be viable in boss strike, I actually kind of disagree, which is fine, that it will be viable even based on the stun. Who needs their vehicle factories? I'll go Clash first, bro. Oh, Clash don't have to do it. Chosen, I got you, but you know I got you. You know, Chosen, you're my guy. Yo, also Chosen, what do you think, dude? What do you think about what's been going on? I haven't heard your perspective on it yet. I'll hit my boy up with just in case. I do. You do what? I forgot what I asked. I think our Where I think we were fighting a huge uphill battle. I'll tell you that much. We had two guys that were in there that weren't even suspected, bro, by anybody, except for Prophet wasn't, but Chosen is leaving it up to suspense. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Great read. He'll probably talk to me about offline. I will say I didn't see it from Prophet. I didn't see it from him. I didn't see it. That was a complete blindside. Yeah, it's bad for the internal affairs for public relations, but at the end of the day, we are humans. People take things out of proportion with decent intention. I would say I agree with everything except for the decent intention. As regards to the taking stuff out of proportion, the intention was good. The original intention was good to get rid of the cheaters. That was good, definitely. Prophet getting popped surprised me the most. Yeah. What about Elite? Were you surprised at Elite getting popped at all? I knew Elite, but I thought he was curating his faking his screenshots. So I didn't think he's actually hacking the client. Which I still think he might have been just faking the screenshots. Decent as giving money away, not much. Oh yeah. Oh, if that's what you're talking about, yeah. No, I think it was. That's what I've said this whole time. I originally thought it was. I thought it was good, and I've said that some people that brought me up in the future that mentioned that you should feel morally wrong about it, which is just, I completely disagree. You can have your own opinion about it. People, probably because mob rule is pretty strong, and echo chambers are pretty big. It happens that people agree with that narrative, but what was I saying? Oh yeah. I thought the actions were good. I was like, yeah, that's good to give it away, but yeah, I wasn't. I didn't know he was actually hacking the client. He would have been reported immediately. And I thought most of his cheating was early on, which everybody acknowledged, but later on, he was still cheating. And they just continually nail and lie. It's amazing. To be fair, previous interaction with some people in MM didn't help. Previous to this station, there were some MM constantly talking shit in Reddit. Oh, Arson, I had no idea about that. I stay pretty uninvolved, which is in that side of the thing, which is maybe, I think, as somebody who is a leader, you kind of have to be involved, which is kind of why we had some shortcomings in all of this whole spy network of things. People use Reddit for battle nations. Yeah, dude, people were. I hadn't gone on Reddit myself, bro, but people were putting me up there, bro. I was like, thanks for the free promo, bro. Once they come to my stream, they'll love me, of course. Nah, I'm kidding, bro. They probably still hate me, bro. Reddit is apparently blowing up, though. For a forum, yeah, since there's no Reddit. And the Discord, yeah. Yeah, Discord is pretty censored. Reddit, they can say whatever they want, so I understand the appeal to go to Reddit. You can't say whatever you want. People can be anonymous on Reddit and say whatever they want, so it makes sense. Reddit going crazy, apparently. Arson, what guild are you in, brother? And how long have you been playing Battle Nation? Seems like you're fairly new. Are you new to this game? Or are you old and you just came back? What's up with that? All I've seen was guild recruitment posts had hard to have a good discussion on it. All the resources are on Discord as well as all suggestions and bug reports. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't go on Reddit. I don't see what's on Reddit. I don't know anything about Reddit. All I know is from what people have screenshotted and posted. Never been to Reddit. Seems like a weird environment. But all this anonymous stuff on overall is just weird. The anti-socialness of this, very weird. But I did notice that being Reddit is a good avenue for those who have been banned on the BN Discord. It's an alternative one, of course. You know. There might be a in-chat thing, but yeah. Sheesh, look at this base. Krypton going hard. Wait, what is this? What is this? Oh, it's the Decepticon logo. That shit goes hard, actually. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, I'm just going to waste my assist because I want to kill encounters now. I'm the Empire. I played Black when it was out for Z2. In 2012 to 2016, came back in September on already level 28. Came back in September. Oh, nice. Nice. How you liking it? So you're pretty new. So this is why I don't like judge people for buying into specific narratives too hard. There's a lot of new people. So and a lot of people that aren't involved in the and what's going on, including myself. I did know about this situation, but there's a lot of new people that just kind of jump to it and see what's going on. They're like, cheating? Somebody crucify that man. Which they were crucified, you know. They were crucified. Were their names posted on the... I don't think their names, even Snack or BM, were posted on there. I'm pretty sure BM's banned from the game, by the way. Which, you know, is what you get for doing that to somebody else. You know, I'm not. You know what they say, right? Hate the sin, not the sinner. I can't understand why people would hate him. That's pretty crazy. I would just bring it all back to Snack, to be honest. Both BN and Snack were perms. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, what BM did after was crazy. The fake screenshot was crazy. That shit was crazy. I'm pretty sure he was drinking while he did that, though. Snack is pretty bad. Snack is really bad because, whether or not you think these, well, I do think these guys are accountable for letting other people's, including myself. But it still does suck because some of these players wouldn't have bought nanos like this otherwise. But that's kind of diverging from accountability there. But it is a bit different because, as they stated, it was kind of a gray area. With the 190, 120, negative 120 nanos is nuclear. Wait, I didn't even see that he was negative 120. He was negative 120? I can't believe he was negative 120, bro. That means did he ever buy any nanos? Did he ever buy any nanos? Did he even buy a single nano? Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. He did it while flaunting it to me, and he wanted me to show it on screen. Wow. Wow, he just bought 1,000. I've also showed it on screen before how many nanos he had. Like, bro was just like, we thought bro was literally rich. I now understand why he didn't want people to see. IDK, who was it? But someone was minus 120, which is 5K. I think that was somebody who intentionally hacks the game. If I'm correct, I could be wrong on that, so double check me. But I think that was somebody who intentionally broke the game. Now that I think about it, it's like a knocker for Madrona. Could be wrong though. Don't quote me on it. Yo, Arson, are you excited to get vets and stuff, bro? You got like another 20 levels, but we have vets and you don't even have to wait for them to come out. Vets are like one of the coolest units from back in the day, bro. Dude, I'm only halfway through this, bro. I guess I'll get them both RC. Also, I'm going to end stream when we hit 2 hours exactly because I got a study to go to after this. To be honest, I'm a little more excited for the Mauler dropping soon. Wait, what do you mean dropping soon? Wait, Arson, what do you mean dropping soon? What do you mean Mauler dropping soon? That implies a level cap, Arson. And which implies insider knowledge. What do you mean dropping soon? The Mauler is a really good unit. The Mauler is a really good unit. How far are we on the vets? We're about halfway through rank 2. Not much, bro. Not much at all, bro. Could be higher. Definitely could be higher. Actually, I could probably stream a little longer than 30 minutes. We'll see. How far are you on the vets, bro? You rank 6 yet? You rank 6 yet on your Aero Jetpack Troopers? Aren't you one of the guys who got like Aero Jetpack Troopers early? Sheesh. Bro, I had my Aero Jetpack Troopers R9 before they took it away, Dojorino. It's ridiculous, bro. I had to do all that grinding to get them R6, R9. I didn't have insider knowledge. Low should probably be dropping the next couple level cap. Wait, dropping in the next couple of level caps since its proximity to 49. I mean, yeah, it's only 4 levels away, but we just got a level cap literally a week ago. L rage bait? What do you mean? I'm not even rage baiting. I'm not even rage baiting, bro. Wait, I'm not doing that in bet. I'm simply. If people are actually gonna get mad at me, that's crazy. And I'm known for rage baiting, bro. Come on. The only problem with rage baiting is rage baiting with bad intent. I rage bait with good intent trust. To get you to laugh, not to get upset. So actually I'm not rage baiting, I'm laugh baiting. I got R5 vets in the time frame. Nice. Oh, what do you mean? Bro? You mean from R4 to 5, right? Next couple of level caps can take as long as several months, if not longer. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So it's gonna be a bit there because If you should be more excited, if you're excited for Maulers, you should be more excited for. Well, I'm not saying you should be, but I am more excited for Ancient Sentinel frags that are coming. Yeah. So you went from R1 to R5 in this stream. Oh, R4. No, no, no. I see you just answered that question. Never mind. Disregard that. Okay. You must have had only a couple of bars left then. Or only like one bar. Well, I guess I haven't even been doing the vets in this the whole time. And I've been doing 2 units at a time. I'm just trying to scale. So 4 to 5. 4 to 5 is only 100k. That's quite a bit, actually. But if you're just doing Bigfoot country, it's pretty quick. It might not be too quick. So I've chatted with Boris a bit. I've chatted with Boris a bit about giving him concept sketches, and albeit if any of my sketches were accepted by him, I'd probably have to keep it hush hush. Oh yeah. So you just gave it away, okay? But no, I'm kidding. But yeah, that would be cool. I mean, anybody looking to, they need help, and if people are willing to, I think, are you interested in getting paid? Or are you interested in donating time? But the problem with even that you donating time, you still need training, so which costs them money. Can't remember. Does this mean like? I'm assuming it doesn't. Only had one bore on the guy. Sheesh. So they're going to R5 right now? Or are you upgrading something else? So the update was October 16th. That's pretty good progress. They are nano to 5 already? Sheesh! Bro's nanoing them. Respect. If I could get a drop at Mona, that would be awesome, but even just helping out would... Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention. Would be nice to help the game that I love? Yeah. I think you feel a similar sentiment with some of the other people that I've talked to. Like, it'd be nice to get paid, and maybe in the future, after you do some work for them, they'll hire you on, but yeah. We'll see. As they scale, the development team will get bigger, and they'll get better, and time goes by. They'll get better at the systems, and updates will come out, and we'll see what they can do in the future. I know some of the other guys I talked to, they wanted to work for Madrona, but they reached out and they were shot down. But this was like months ago, so I don't know if you even asked. Did you even ask if they're looking for positions? And you're an artist, like what kind of digital artist, right? If I had to guess. Or you just do sketches for fun? I'm gonna upgrade these vets first, bro. Dude, grinding back in the day was so much more different. So much different. I feel like grinding back in the day was so much harder. Now I feel like it's easy. Everything's so straightforward. Maybe it's because of the times. Maybe it's because of the load times that it feels so much faster. Probably because of the times, actually. Not yet. Would have to get in touch. And yeah, digital artist. Okay. What rank are your King Dodrina? What rank are your heavier tanks at? Wait, can this reach all the way to the back? Oh yeah, it can. Too good. Heavier tanks? That's funny. Bro didn't even get heavier tanks. That's crazy. Which reminds me, bro. I think I'll build a couple more because you said that. If I have the steel, wait, I might not even have. Wait, I do have the steel. Are you ready? It's gonna hurt your eyes, bro. If you're not buying heavier tanks, bam. Bam. I got supers. I got supers too, bro. This is like painful for your eye. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. It's too addicting though. It's too addicting though, bro. I'm gonna get 20 and then I'm gonna stop. Oh wait, I'm not. I don't even have enough. I don't even have enough steel to upgrade the. I probably won't even finish. It's okay. It's okay. I don't even need the steel. Bro's like, good job, genius. Now you can't upgrade your vets when you get them R6. Don't you think I calculated that, bro? What would hurt my eyes is buying unmanned flame turrets, bro. Somebody in my guild has R6 unmanned flame turrets, bro. The unmanned flame turrets would actually hurt my eyes. Bro, these cannoneers are flaming my heavier tanks. Bro, I have no... Dude, Arson, I have no idea, bro. You know, some people... There's actually... People have been grinding so much, they don't know what to grind. I mean, this update just came out, so they can grind that, but there's literally so much. There's literally... They've been grinding so much, they don't know what to grind now. So they grind the freaking... They grind whatever they think seems cool. Personally, I would grind efficiently and just grind units that require it. But, you know, if you want to, do you, bro. Grind whatever. Yeah, but do you have Frontier Minuteman R6? Bro, of course not. Imagine, I don't even have one single Frontier Minuteman. Do the Minuteman, are they nanos or are they regular? Are they merits? Or do they even cost merits? Ranking up bad news for the love of the game and pain, bro, that's good. They love the game so much, they're willing to rank them up, bro. There you go. You've drawn the line. You've figured it out. The pain part is like too true though. Free? Okay, bro. Nothing in life is free. All right, what's this? So this is 45. Oh, times 3. Okay, I see. Even those nanos I accepted, they weren't free, bro. Apparently, bro. Sheesh. I'm actually not rage baiting. It's a joke. It's a joke. Okay, 4 Dexters, bro. Oh, no, 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 no. Bruh, I just opened system settings, dog. Ripping the chat. Wait, I can't press my veterans. Game's broken. Bro, I can't. What's going on? Okay, I gotta restart my game. R6 Miniman ain't even bad? I wouldn't know. It's that one guy with like the shotgun and it has like a spray shotgun and the gun reloads like down and then comes back up, right? I accidentally bought 2 $100 nano drops on my alt. What, you did? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, who are you saying what I said? Oh, no, no, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Too funny. That's not, those jokes aren't funny, Spencer. Can you not? Just a serious conflict, bro. Yeah, okay, bet. I should, I was about to say, I should be leveling up my heavy tank. Or not my heavy chem tanks. Dude, the veterans look so cool, but wait, what's going on? My mouse? Let's see if I click with my other mouse. Dude, no, my game is broken. My game is broken, bro. Anybody else realizing that they can't... Wait, what if I shut this off and then turn it back off? It can't be my mouse because I just tried another mouse. Hey, what's up? What's up, wonderful? How you doing, brother? Oh, wait. This is not connecting. Oh, now it's connecting. I can left click on my other screen. How you doing, wonderful? What you up to, bro? I don't know what. Wait, syncing into... Okay, it wasn't pausing again. Thought I was going to pause and sync entitlements forever. My game's fine? Okay, now my game's working. Time is running out for one of your vets. A crit is coming his way. Bro, don't curse me like that. Arson, come on, brother. Bro's cursing me. Arson, I thought you were a homie now. I thought you were a homie now, bro. Bro gotta give me some good vibes. Good, just eating some cocktail snacks and butterbeer? Wait, bro's having cocktail snacks. Wait, butterbeer? You drink butterbeer? Like butterbeer from Harry Potter? I had butterbeer at what I'm thinking of, right? Butterbeer at it's like a sweet drink. It's a cream soda, right? It's like a cream soda. Or well, that's how it was. It might be something else, but that's how it was at Universal Studios. They had like butterbeer, but it was like literally a cream soda. A cream thick soda There's probably butter involved too, because it kind of had the vibe of butter. Butterscotch. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, butterscotch. Yep, that makes sense. They sell that cost. Also, chips and cheese. Two fire. What do you like? What are you like? Relaxing, and you sound like you're relaxing in your recliner chair. You got one arm. You got one arm in the. Wait, no. Here's how it works. So you're drinking buttermilk. Got one arm. Your butterbeer's here. Your cocktail snacks are on the left. You guys can't see my hand. Your cocktail sides are on the left. You're just eating your cocktail snacks, bro. Eating your chips and cheese, bro. Good butter beer and just vibing. Yo, pony PFP? Bro has a pony PFP? Sheesh. Yeah, I think that's what Wonderful has. I'm back. What's good, Adam? How you doing, brother? Oh, did you guys hear that crack? Yup. For real. How you doing, Adam? Welcome back, bro. Where'd you go, bro? Missed you. The chat was missing you, bro. They're like, where you at? Where's Adam at, bro? He dipped. Don't go look back at the chats. There's too much chats, anyways. Can't see too much. It was far enough up to where it wouldn't register. Everybody, make sure if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Wait, I gotta do something real quick. W. Just ate some delicious jambalaya. Bro, I'm jealous. Give it. Hey, yo. Bro's weird. I've been subbed. Okay, that's for people that who aren't subbed. Make sure you sub. Make sure you leave a like on the stream. If you haven't left a like on the stream, leave a like on the stream, bro. I know you've been the homie and been subbed, Spencer. I know you've been a homie. Been a homie. Just speaking of those who haven't subbed. If I had to guess, probably most people are subbed, but I always like to say it, you know? Doesn't hurt to say it. Unless you have, like, soft feelings, because after you say it, people attack you. Pause, bone cracking, yeah. Cracking my... Yeah, no, I'm just teasing you, bro. Let me see if I can get. Wait, I pull up? You pull up at the party. You with the gang. Is Gunvi subbed to Mr. Beast though? Bro, am I subbed to Mr. Beast, bro? Wait, are you Mr. Beast, bro? Of course, bro. Give me a second. Yeah. Give me a second and I'll show you. Give me 5 seconds and I'll show you my subscribe. I just got to do it down here. So I get my phone up. Of course I'm subbed, bro. Of course. I just had to make sure, bro. Okay, can I have my $100,000 now for being subbed? Jimmy Beast, yeah, Jimmy's one of the homies, bro. It is what it is. Jimmy is one of the homies. Long time homie of mine, let me tell you. Bro would never not freaking no. Bro would never disavow me, bro. Trust. Jimmy's the homie. Sheesh, look at that damage though. Wait. Jimmy Donaldson donated 500 pennies. $500 in pennies. $500 pennies? Wait, $500 pennies? You mean $500 in pennies or $500 like it's a rare penny, or what does that mean, bro? I'm guessing in pennies, bro. That'd be like too devious. 500, bro, you can keep your $500 in pennies, bro. I'd rather not sort that out. That seems like it just takes up space, bro. It costs more to store your pennies than to spend your pennies. It costs me more time to use the pennies than the pennies' values, bro. For real. Sunk storage cost is meta economics. Yeah, okay, bro. You store your pennies, bro. Bro has his pennies. Bro has all pennies in his piggy bank. Bro only has pennies. Still alive? Is this a marathon, bro? You know me, man. I'm kind of that guy, you know? $24-hour being stream when, bro? Yo, Arson, are you starting to like me now or what, bro? Bro wants a 24-hour stream? Net, what guild you in? Net's in the guild, bro. You'll have to ask Net. I don't know what guild he's in. Sheesh. Net, is Net even in here, bro? If Net was in here still, bro, I'd be seeing hearts go up, bro. When Net's in here, he'll like spam the hearts in the comment section, in the chat, bro. Oh shoot, bro. I'm about to lose a freaking vet. Can you guys chill? No! Okay, good. Woo! Oh shoot, I meant to use the heavier tank, bro. Okay, I already did, so it's good. I'm trying to get unlimited gears from this. He's here. Hi, Nat. How you doing, Soju? Recently? What do you mean recently, bro? I'm just kidding. Bro, Nat, where's Endo been at, bro? Endo's been like radio silent ever since the thing happened, bro. You know, honestly, I think some people should take this opportunity to just focus on real life. Although it's a good source of entertainment, Battle Nations, but real life's more important than a video game. That's what I'm gonna do at least. I'm just gonna stream the 2 hours, and I'll just be chilling. Wait, I should have. If I remember, I should have. I think I should have a Ancient Construct soon. Oh, I actually need that for once. There's error reporting. He's probably been big chilling. Yeah. Bro's like too tired of being lied about. Will the game load the asset? Okay, they did. I'm still level 47 on this account. I'm like a noob, no? All right, who's putting these who's putting the sad faces? My opinion has def changed now that I know you more and all that happened. Rip all that. Rip that all got it. No, the alt should be fine. I should be it should even out and just it should even out and it should be fine. Arson, I appreciate you taking the time to come over here and engage with the stream. Appreciate that, bro. I actually appreciate that comment. You know, you've done your due diligence coming to the stream and realizing what happened. So I appreciate that. You know what? That's why I'm not like just gonna sit here and just send the hate back. When I know the hate is misguided, and you know you only know how much you've been shown. So that's why, you know, I think it makes sense. I appreciate you coming in here. I would just ask that, you know, you show, you spread your knowledge, and this not only applies to me, but a lot of the other members too. All of the other homies. But yeah, you're in a good guild, Arson. The Empire, you're under good supervision. Ironically, most people involved were kind of put there by others, lying to them, not seeking out some kind of cheating. Yeah. No. I don't even think most. I haven't seen a single person other than the people that were advanced cheating aware that it was literally paper money, not worth any. That literally spent with no money. Def screw snack and BM still, yeah. For me, I'm like hate the sin, not the sinner. Trying to be biblical, but you know, yeah. Agree with the screw part, and screw them. Because they messed over a lot of people in MM. Especially some of the guys I know. But on the other hand, you know, now the thing is that I won't put over us is that whether it's against Madrona's terms and conditions, it seems like it's a gray area on their side. We knew that the person it was months. Actually, no, never mind. Oh, I don't think at that time a lot of people knew how sketchy this person was. I'll put my hand in there. I knew how sketchy he was. Well, I didn't know for certainly. I had very hard speculation of how sketchy he was. So I will take accountability for that, of course. And I've definitely, you know, it's you know, whether it definitely has brought to light a lot of stuff. Sheesh. Two bars? Two down for 2 bars, bro. Two down. I will say though, it was Dude, BM just lied to me constantly. Constantly lied to me. It's insane. Some of these guys constantly lied to me. Whether I reached out with good intentions to get it resolved, they just constantly lied to me. If you're a dev and you catch people using macros in a non-boss strike activity, what punishment are you giving out? Depends at what point in the game. For the macro situation, a lot of people are under the impression early on that, I mean, you should know that macros aren't allowed. But there's lots of perspectives to think about, though. Or not lots, but there's at least two. You know, the perspective they're cheating. And yeah, we should get rid of them. But they're also, some of these guys were spending a lot of money, so I understand why they didn't get rid of them early on, which is morally questionable too. But because just some. But on what else on that note? And you said punishment I'm giving out. There could probably be something like a ban for a couple weeks too, like a temporarily banned, a warning. There should be a system for some of these people, but macros, I would say at least like a week ban or something, and then especially what some of these other guys were literally selling it. Epstein list, nah, I want the BN hacker list. For real, bro. Dude, somebody else was hacking, which I won't mention because that's like somebody else. But he got kicked, and I was another one. I was super surprised. It really was like an Epstein list, though. It's pretty crazy. Like, who's the victims of cheating? Arguably nobody, and banning all out seems harsh. Oh yeah. Well, no, there was at least 3 definitive hacks, like literally breaking the client and stealing money. So that's definitively done and cut and dry there. And I actually, you know, it was nice of them not to fully ban them. I don't know how I feel about that. Not fully banning. Snack and then BM for lying on top and for impersonating Alex definitely should be banned permanently. I wouldn't consider the other guys cheating though. Yeah. So I mean, those guys. I think the punishment was some people would disagree with me, but maybe they should have reached out maybe. Especially they didn't think about anything to mitigate drama. Especially they know about the tension between the two guilds, which I think some of the guys in POR are really nice, to be honest, but some of them are really, really, really just, it seems on surface level, they seem to be hateful, and their intentions don't seem to be to find the hacker, but to ban everybody that got nanos. Based on the premise that they left somebody on their account, which is definitely just wrong on its face. Epstein, dude, we need a full real Epstein list though, Bohica. What about a real Epstein list? I want to know everybody that was on the real Epstein list and what they did. That's what I was thinking, bro. More and more's coming out. Emails just came out. Some emails. I felt like the penalty should have been harsher for all involved, even. Like it would make sense for all involved to get full ban to make the point. For all to get banned? For all who even collected nanos? I know you're just joking on that. Or all involved that were that were involved with hacking the client. That I could maybe get under. I'd have to think. Because the way they did it. Oh yeah, no. They deserve a full ban. Wait, let me rethink that. They deserve a full ban because of the way they did it, and because it's just fraud on its face. I saw the bits and pieces what they dropped from the upstream memory books. There's some really unsettling stuff, yeah. And there's one girl that I was gonna read her book on it. She just wrote a book. One of the victims wrote a book. Let me see. I have the book. One of the victims just wrote a book, and I was gonna buy her book because I kind of want to see what her insight and her personal insight, because she was like one of the biggest victims of it. So I'd like to see the insight of what was happening from somebody that was directly involved. I'd like to see some of these billionaires get in trouble too. But we need to find who they are. And this is why I say it's important to find out the whole story and look at the evidence. But on my side, I would be like, just don't worry about it. If you know you're in the clear, defend it how you can and be truthful to what you think it is. Obviously, don't lie about it if you directly hack the client, but yeah. Thanks for that new sub. Whoever subbed new. Hey, Jag subbed recently, so I appreciate you. Anybody else here playing Wuthering Waves? Nah. Is that a what kind of game is that? Is that on Steam or is that on what? What is that on? And what's it about, bro? I never played it. That's why Lorgantis was definitely on that. Like, no cap. I mean, Lorgantis, for sure. I mean, that's like absolute, right, Arson? Like, we both agree on that. Like, we might not agree on everything, but that's like 100% true. Anime gacha game on Steam? Nah, I don't really play anime games or watch anime. I used to back when I was younger, but not anymore. Gantis was for real. He into some crazy stuff. Yeah, he's freaky, bro. Can I finish these before I end stream in about 5 minutes? Ending stream in about 5 minutes. 5-10 minutes. Probably 5 minutes. Ain't no party like Lieutenant Morgan. Lieutenant Morgan. Lieutenant Morgan's legit, bro. Come on. Don't taint it. Hide your mini tanks from Gantis. Sheesh! That's actually funny. Raider kids aren't safe around Gantis. Dude, that's what I was just thinking of when I went to the restaurant. I was like, Raider kids, Raider recruits, resting for other things. That would be funny. Raider kids are not safe, bro. Too real. Hide your mini tanks. That one's too funny. All right, don't miss, bro. Nice, dude. The animation, the style of the heavier tanks. It's gotta be one of my favorite unit styles. Favorite art style. Minecraft or I have no idea what Terraria. Oh, I know what Terraria is, but I've never played it before, so I'd probably go Minecraft. It's a more popular game, no? Terraria is pretty popular too, but I haven't heard too. It's definitely not as popular as Minecraft though. Minecraft and mod is fun as hell, dude. I've never played with mods. I don't think mods was like really popular back in the day though. Is it still is Minecraft like only modded now? Did you guys still play Minecraft? Does anybody here actually still play Minecraft though? I don't. I used to play, and I used to want to like. I used to want to tell my brothers, "Hey, let's start up a survival world. Let's start up a survival world." Do we ever actually start up a survival world? Do we actually really still want to play Minecraft? No. Remember Minecraft for what it was within its day. Now we're like, eh. No, there's still plenty of vanilla servers out there. Oh yeah, I don't doubt that. I was just saying, do you? I think I was saying, do you play Minecraft modded or no? I forget what exactly I was saying. Almost got my vets. It's not like I could promote my vets anyways, though, bro. I used all my steel on 4 more heavier tanks, bro. That's better use of my steel. Trust. Oh, shoot. It's a longer stream than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a short stream, bro. Then I realized my veterans were literally still ranked 2, bro. I think they can solo just this. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream here, guys. You know, if you enjoyed this stream, thank you for coming out. Thank you for listening. I appreciate y'all that y'all came here. It was a good stream, actually. You know, I felt like I was able to get some input. I appreciate your guys' input. If you disagreed, it's fine. But yeah, let's I hope, you know, we can move forward past this. And it was a good stream. So I appreciate you guys for being here. I will see you on Thursday where I do another stream for another 1 to 2 hours or so. Also, I need to get back into doing push-ups every hour. So, guys, you got to remind me of that, bro. If you're in here next stream, make sure to remind me. But I'll see you guys